You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table. Where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little. Get that wine in your system for your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. Get addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Lady Kenzie? How you doing? How is everybody doing tonight? I'm a little bit late. I was trying to wait for my guests to join me, but they're not here yet. So if they come in, they come in. If they don't, y'all stuck with me. But I'm sure that's okay with y'all. But yes, on your way in, please make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the table if you're not already subscribed. And please let me know if you guys can hear me okay, because we were having some very bad connection issues around my neck of the hood earlier today. I don't know what is up with the internet company, but I know it's raining here and it's still rainy outside, but it ain't like it's storming. It ain't like it's a tornado. So I don't know what the heck was going on. So let me test it out on my phone, see if I can hear myself on my phone. Oh yeah, I can hear myself well, so hopefully you guys can hear me well too. But yeah, I was on Very Carrie's. I think she used to go by Just Carrie, I think, and now she goes by Very Carrie. Now, but I was on her live earlier today. She had a really good live. It was kind of all over, but each topic was very good topics. We even got to talking about, going hard in the paint for our kids. The way some people go hard in the paint for people on here on YouTube that they really don't know. Like we was like talking about, all the stuff that some people do on here for the sake of their favorite CCs or whatnot, dragging other people, trolling other people, doxing other people for the love of their favorite CC. We was like, we don't do all that. We don't do that. Only person I'm really going hard in the paint for is my sharing, my closest friends, and my family members. And of course, myself in real life. But anywho, you said you subscribe to both channels. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I sure do appreciate you. But yes, you guys, I was checking out this story on the internet. As you can see from the title of the show, basically there were some nurses, and I don't know why, but at first I was thinking, okay, they just, having a little fun at work. A lot of people these days with TikTok, it started when the Rona hit real bad. A lot of people started TikTok accounts, IGs, Twitter, just social media just blew up. When we was all stuck at home and bored and nothing to do. And a lot of people make TikToks about their jobs, their families, their kids. And so when I was looking at this story, I was like, how bad could it have been? The story basically, okay. Now, y'all probably already heard about the story. So please feel free to let me know how you feel about the story. And if you feel that the termination of said nurses was the right thing to do, or if you feel the hospitals, should have gave them another chance, should have just sat them down, maybe wrote them up, gave them a little suspension or something like that. But yeah, y'all can let me know how y'all feel, how y'all really feel about the story that's circling around, trending around the news. Basically, hold on one second. Excuse me. Let me get back over here to my... Okay, so basically, it was some nurses who worked in the labor and delivery department at Emory Hospital. And they were all taking turns in sharing their least favorite patient requests. And they dubbed their dislikes and complaints, or basically they called their dislikes and their complaints icks, like ICK. And it's a trend where people on TikTok share what makes them cringe. So, one nurse said that she hates it when moms ask how much their babies weigh. Another nurse apparently can't abide the fact that people in labor are hungry, thirsty. You know, when you have a baby or about to have a baby, sometimes the babies, they come when they want, right? So if like the baby comes in the middle of the night or first thing in the morning, you ain't ate, you ain't had breakfast, and you hungry. I done had 2 kids, I know. And you get in there and you be like, I'm hungry, but I'm hungry. And they be like, sorry, ma'am, you can't eat. Here's some ice chips. Like ice chips, I'm hungry. But I'm gonna show y'all this video so you can see everything that these ladies was talking about. And y'all just let me know how y'all feel about if you thought what they did was deserved of them being fired. Because a lot of people don't think that, you know, it's like people is feeling different ways. They have different opinions for sure. So let me pull this up for you guys. I got too many screens open, y'all. Too many screens. Okay, here we go. All right, I have to find the right screen to share. All right. Labor and delivery. Okay. Let me add it to the screen. Okay, so I am going to play these videos, and it's not even that long. It's not even that long. Let me blow it up. See, I'm gonna get some of this extra stuff off of here.
My ick is when you come in for your induction talking about, can I take a shower and eat?
What?
My ick is when you ask
Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can get it bigger.
me how much the baby.
Oh, I don't seem to want to let me get it bigger. Let me see if I click on Twitter, if it'll let me make it bigger.
Ick is when you come.
Nope, it still won't let me make it bigger. So okay, we'll just deal with it right there. Y'all hearing it is what's most important. So the fact that I can't make it bigger, we'll settle. Okay. So let me rewind a little bit. All right, here we go. And I'm gonna hit mute so y'all can hear really well.
My ick is when you come in for your induction talking about, can I take a shower and eat?
What?
My ick is when you ask me how much the baby weighs, and it's still in your hands. Dad comes outside and asks for a paternity test right outside the room door.
Saying you don't want any pain medicine, no epidural, but you are at an 8 out of 10 pain with just a Cervidil, and you're still closed, fingertip.
When we've already told you to push the call light, but every 5 minutes, your
Excuse
family
me,
member coming
excuse
at the
me,
front
excuse me,
desk
can I have some water?
asking for something
Excuse me,
else.
can I have a blanket?
Another ick, when you're going room to room between one baby mama and your other baby mama.
Oh no.
Ick.
It's the unlimited trips to the nurse's station for me.
Okay, so how do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about that? I just played the video. For those of y'all who just came in, please just go rewind the video. Matter of fact, I might play it for y'all again. But you know, y'all have to really let me know how y'all feel about this, because I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest and say I probably would have been fired right along with the ladies. All those ladies that worked in the labor and delivery department who were sharing those, uploading and sharing those TikTok videos. I'm gonna just say, because I can see both sides. I can see why it's inappropriate, but I can also see that they were just having a little fun. They were just having a little fun. But then, you know, I can see the seriousness in it, because okay, let's just say it's not labor and delivery. Let's just say, I don't know, you're a car dealer, you work at McDonald's, you work at the mall, you work in insurance, you know, whatever. And you go on your social media, and let's say you just work at McDonald's. I can't stand that job. My supervisor, blah, blah, blah. This girl at my job, she stink. Oh, I got to work next to her. You know, I can see the problem that a lot of people can see when it comes to these nurses talking about what they do not like, or their icks. Icks. And I never heard of that before. I never heard of icks. And maybe because I'm not on TikTok a lot, but I never heard of icks. But I guess it's this thing that a lot of people do nowadays. They upload these videos and they say what their icks are, which I really think they basically say icks are things that make you cringe. But I want to say icks are kind of like, to me, maybe like a pet peeve. That's how they make it sound, like maybe it's a pet peeve. And everybody has some pet peeves, especially at your job. Like, I'm the type of person, and I know a lot of people that are the same way. When you get up in the morning and you go to your job, sometimes you still, even though you at work, you still want a moment of silence, like you just crawled out the bed and you don't want to hear nobody say anything to you. Not a good morning, not a hey, how you doing? Not a, did you finish that stuff I left on your desk last night? What you got going on? Do you want to go to lunch today? Sometimes you get to work and you don't want to hear shit. You want to get your coffee. You want to get to your desk. Maybe pull out your little blankie if you work in a cold environment like I always used to. I always had a blankie at work. Drink your coffee. Set up your computers, all your apps, all your systems on your computer. Maybe eat you a little breakfast. You know, everywhere I work, they had like a breakfast area. They serve like real food, breakfast and lunch. And you just want some chill time before anybody ever talks to you. And I know a lot of y'all, sometimes I had a coworker who was just so extra over the top cheerful. And as soon as you get to work, hi, how you doing? Oh my God, it's so good to see you. Oh, how's your day? You know, and you be like, bring it down a million knots, please, and thank you. But yeah, but I can still see what the problem is now. Has this been like just chilling with your friends at the bar? You know, some people like to have get-togethers. I wasn't really into that. I wasn't really into the hey, I'm having something in my house this weekend. I'm inviting all you guys, you know, and you know, they talking about everybody in their department when no matter where you work. I ain't never really been into that. Because there's one thing enough to be at work and you got to deal with all the hoopla and vigorora at work. You got to deal with the he say, she say, the water faucet gossip, you know, all that type of stuff. And then you might not even really like everybody at work or even care about everybody at work. You just come to work to punch that damn clock, make your coinage, and go home. So that's kind of how I was. And it wasn't like I was unfriendly, because I'm a very friendly person. But I like to leave work at work, and I like to leave home at home. And I like to hang with my real friends after I'm at, or on the weekends. So I've never been big on going to all these employee events, birthdays, or oh my baby, you know, having a birthday, bring your kids and da 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 da. No, I'm sorry, we got something to do. But in this situation, those times that you want to vent about your job, you need to do that to people who you do not work with or people that you trust that you know won't go back and try to get you fired or try to out you on social media or, something like that, because everybody has that moment. You call up your friend, oh my God, my job is getting on my nerves. Guess what happened today? My supervisor, my coworker, we all had those moments. So even though what these nurses did on social media, I kind of was like, okay, I get it. They just trying to have a little fun on TikTok. They didn't think that they weren't thinking. They weren't thinking. They weren't thinking that it could cost them their job. Because had they thought that, we talking nurses. Now, I know they don't get paid as much as surgeons, but some nurses make some pretty good money. And it depends on, how long you've been at it, your tenure at your job, how many degrees you got. I have a relative who is a nurse, but she done moved up the oh my God. She done moved up the what do you call it, ladder? She done moved up the ladder so much over the years. We even had her on here when Rona first hit. I had my relative who's a nurse. She was actually on Good Morning America also. So that's how good of a nurse she is. She was on Good Morning America at the beginning of the Rona, and she was giving advice, what you should and should not do. What symptoms to look for. How to try not to get it. She was giving all that advice and everything on us on not CNN but on Good Morning America, and I was like, oh shoot, that's my Rello on Good Morning America, from Omaha, Nebraska. I was like, that's what's up. But even though we were stuck at home, she did it virtually. So she joined Good Morning America virtually on like Zoom or something like that. But I was proud of her. We all was proud of her. But yeah, she is a nurse, but she done been a nurse in the emergency room. She done been a children's nurse. She done been a family nurse. She's like moved up the ladder. I mean, she went to Johns Hopkins. She went to so many different schools and got all these degrees and everything. So she really moved up the ladder. Now, I say this to say, again, some nurses might not make as much as surgeons, but some of them are very darn near close. And I ain't trying to get in nobody's pockets, but I want to believe that my fam, she makes some pretty good money. She makes some pretty good money. But have these nurses have thought that they were going to be fired? Would they have done that? I'm sure they wouldn't have. But do they deserve to be fired? That's the question. And a lot of people feel like they should. To me, maybe just, I don't know. Maybe because I'm just a little hood, a little ghetto. I like to call myself bougetto. You know what I'm saying? But I probably would have, maybe if I was their supervisor or boss, would have been like, okay, y'all know what y'all did was wrong. Do y'all know how the patients might see our hospital, see our staff from here on out? Like, I would make them come out with an apology, apologize to each and every person they mocked or they, joked about or something like that. But to fire them, as much as we need nurses, I mean, there's so many different careers, so many jobs out there that are lacking or that we need more of, like nurses, like school teachers. Oh, we ain't even gonna get on the schools. Side note, we got an announcement, and thank God my kids are grown, and one of them is on his own, the other one still live at home. But thank God they grown, because we just got an announcement by the school board and the bus company that so many thousand, like 3,000, maybe a little more kids will not have transportation next year. And the ones who do have transportation, they're going to have to walk 2-3 blocks further than they're already walking. So instead of you walking 5 blocks to your, I think they said it was like if you walk a mile, because you have to live at least a mile away. That's how it was for you to get a bus to school. But now, since we have such a shortage, don't nobody want to drive the school buses. And we've been having a shortage for like 3 years here in Omaha. But now all the kids who walked a mile got to walk a mile and a half. All the kids who walked a mile and a half got to walk 2 miles. So yeah, it's a lot of jobs that are out there that we really, really need people and nurses, just because, and we do need nurses, especially around this time. Hospitals is still getting filled with babies. I mean, like we just found out or heard on the news a couple of months ago, all the upper respiratory infections and flus and all that kind of stuff that's, going around right now. The hospitals just full. Just full every floor. They got beds everywhere. And we need nurses. We need good nurses. Now, are these nurses not good nurses because they made those maybe not so political jokes? Put their icks. Icks. It's called ICKS. They put their icks on TikTok. Does that make them bad nurses? Does that mean they don't care about their patient? Does that mean that every patient that walk past them or that they have to deal with, does that mean they treat them wrong? That they don't give them respect? I don't think it's like that. I really don't think it's like that. Like, I can sit around and joke about certain things that irritate me about my job. I won't do it on social media, but everybody does it. Supervisors, managers, COOs, CEOs, VPs, presidents, everybody talks shit about their job or their position or their co-workers. This is nothing new, and it's going to always be here to the end of time. But they put it on social media, and that's where they fucked up. That's where they fucked up. They put it on social media. So, oh my God. I'm like, oh, hold up. Somebody's sending me a message right now. One second. Let me just hit them back real quick. Okay, so where was I at? Okay, let me pull up this statement. Yeah, they fucked up. That's where I left off. They fucked up. On Menace to Society, where the cop says, you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? Oh man, I tell you, that's one of my all-time favorite gangsta movies. Okay, let me put this on the screen. Let me make it big enough so y'all can see. Okay, so here is a statement that the hospital made regarding the TikTok video that the nurses made. A statement to our community. Emory Healthcare committed to providing empathetic, high-quality care to our community, and our patients come first. We are aware of a TikTok video that included disrespectful and unprofessional comments about maternity payments patients at Emory University Hospital Midtown. We have investigated the situation and taken appropriate actions with the former employees responsible for the videos. This video does not represent our commitment to patient and family-centered care and falls far short of the values and standards we expect every member of our team to hold and demonstrate. At no time should our patients ever feel they are not being treated with care and respect. Every patient at Emory Healthcare deserves to be cared for by a compassionate, experienced team in a comfortable and safe environment. That was a good statement. That was a good comeback statement. Whoever put that together, that was a good comeback statement. And basically what they're letting know is that the ladies They don't think it was right. They thought it was disrespectful. Some people was disgusted. Some people was outright disgusted about their behavior. Me, I'm not so much. I wasn't disgusted with their behavior, but again, I'm just a little different, just a little different. Like the one who said, "Oh my God, one of my biggest icks is when a father of a child comes out into the hallway right after the mother of the child delivers her baby and says, how can I get a paternity test?" I'm like, what? If that ain't the fuck, man, I would fall out if somebody did that to me and I worked at the hospital in labor delivery and your so-called alleged baby mama just delivered your new bundle of joy, but you out in the hallway talking about, is there any way I can get a paternity test? I mean, child. Okay. It's wrong though. I can acknowledge that it is wrong. But some people, I'm gonna read some of the comments that people had to say on social media. Somebody said, "I'm glad they got fired. They were upset because they had to do their jobs. I'm glad my medical team was phenomenal." And then somebody said, "As a fellow nurse, I applaud this." Somebody else said, "Thank you for acting quickly to the hospital for firing them. I hope they were fired for that video. It's terrifying with those attitudes. They were responsible for labor and delivery. One of the most important departments in the world. It's a privilege to work in labor and delivery, and I hope you carefully screen new nurses." Then somebody else says, "I can't imagine how many patients were probably traumatized by their attitudes. It speaks volumes with the way they spoke about patients." So again, how do y'all feel? How do y'all feel? Some people feel like they just don't deserve their jobs, and some people feel like they deserve another chance. Again, I don't think that these nurses were bad nurses. I don't think they were bad. I think they made bad decisions. And for the people who came in late or might not have seen the video, I am going to share that video one more again, just for those who did not see the video. So one moment, I'm going to share it again, and then we about to be out this joint. 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna share the video again for the people who didn't get to see the video the first time, so you guys can let me know how you feel about these nurses, and how do you feel about them getting fired? Should they have got fired? Should they not have gotten fired? Would you have been offended if they had took care of you? Would you have not been offended if they would have took care of you during your labor and delivery? Let me hit mute.
My ick is when you come in for your induction talking about, can I take a shower and eat?
What?
My ick is when you ask me how much the baby weighs and it's still in your hands. Dad comes outside and asks for a paternity test right outside the room door.
Saying you don't want any pain medicine, no epidural, but you are at an 8 out of 10 pain with just a Cervidil, and you're still closed, fingertip.
When we've already told you to push the call light, but every 5 minutes, your
Excuse
family
me,
member coming
excuse
at the
me,
front
excuse me,
desk
can I have some water?
asking for something
Excuse me,
else.
can I have a blanket?
Another ick, when you're going room to room between one baby mama and your other baby mama.
Oh no.
Ick.
Say that.
It's the unlimited trips to the nurses station for me.
I'm sorry, but a couple of those were funny. I know some people said they weren't funny, but I'm like, okay, some of them weren't funny. Like the one when they were talking about when you come in and you don't want an epidural, but your pain level is between 8 and 10, and you haven't even dilated to like a fingertip yet. And I thought that was a little bit much. But like the one with the father stepping out the room and saying, I need a paternity pass. I don't think that's my baby. And then the other one who, what do you say? Oh gosh, shame. Am I shameful? Am I shameful? Lord forgive me if I'm shameful. But yeah, that one, I thought that one was funny. And then what was the other one? Oh my god, do I gotta play it again? It has something to do with the dad. What was it? Oh god. Hold on, I'm about to play it again because I can't remember. That's sad. I can't remember and I just played it. Hold on, I'm gonna play it one more time for y'all, okay? Let me bring it on the screen.
My ick is when you come in for your induction talking about, can I take a shower and eat?
What?
My ick is when you ask me how much the baby weighs and it's still in your hands. Dad comes outside and asks for a paternity test right outside the room door.
Saying you don't want any pain medicine, no epidural, but you are at an 8 out of 10 pain with just a Cervidil, and you're still closed, fingertip.
When we've already told you to push the call light, but every 5 minutes, your
Excuse
family
me,
member coming
excuse
at the
me,
front
excuse me, can I
desk
have some water?
asking for something
Excuse me,
else.
can I have a blanket?
Another ick, when you're going room to room between one baby mama and your other baby mama.
Oh no.
Ick.
It's the unlimited trips to the nurse's station for me.
Okay, so that's it. That was the other one. The other one, when you're going from one room to one labor delivery room to another labor delivery room, because you got more than one baby mama in there having a baby. So I thought that one was pretty funny. And the other one where the dude came out and after his alleged baby mama gave birth to his seed, and he comes out the room and asks one of the nurses, "Is there any way possible? Could I get a paternity test? Mama's baby, daddy maybe?" But anyway, again, I get it. I get it. The politically correct thing to do is to fire the nurses because a hospital gotta look good and they gotta look like they really, really are against what happened. And again, I say this: when you want to vent or tell somebody about your icks that you have at your job, do not do it on social media. Go to a friend, go to a family member, write it down, some or other. But definitely do not go to social media. And on that note, everybody, make sure you like and share the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to become an official hoodie. And stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times. Happy holidays. And remember to keep it hood. Bye.